Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Halo Championship Series. I'm Axel Tosh, joined here by Walshy and Elamite. We just had a full, fun day of Halo action as we found out Enigma 6 and Allegiance staying in the league. 3's up and TMMT knocked out. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Hope to see them back. But, guys, how was your day? Good matches? Good fun? Good sport?
Excellent matches. Better than I was even expecting, especially just going back to the very first match of the day, the E6 versus 3's up. We thought it was going to be intense. That we talked about whether or not it was a questionable decision for Enigma 6 to choose them. They were concerned initially that they might not get the matchup against them. They almost played them twice, but luckily closed out that series against Allegiance. But either way, we're seeing both of their pro teams continue on and stay in the pro bracket.
Yeah, we do have a bracket to look at, actually. Speaking of which, relegation bracket, again, involved 2 teams from the standings of the regular league and 2 teams that made it through the open qualifiers. So there we see the bracket, as Elamite was mentioning. That first match of the day was so epic, all the way to 7 games. Enigma 6 chose 3's up. They called them out. Was able to back that claim up, taking them out 4-3. Moved on to take out Allegiance there in the winners finals to advance to the Pro League. Meanwhile, in the lower bracket, our 2 teams from the Open, 3's up and TMMT, knocked down there. 3's up, able to get the better of TMMT, but fell to Allegiance, which leads us to Enigma 6 and Allegiance advancing to the Pro League. Once again, congrats to them. What about you, Walshy? Favorite moment from the day?
Ooh, I mean, so many good matches, but also super excited for that Halo World Championship announcement. I know a lot of people were speculating and hoping it would come back, and 343 delivered.
Yes, very exciting to hear from Strong Side about that. Look out for Halo in 2017 and start practicing so we can see you on the stage. But have you won anything yet? We know Walshy hasn't because he's not allowed to. But let's take another look at the raffle situation. ESL.gg/HCS Finals raffle for your chance to win. Walshy, I'm kidding. You could probably win some. Definitely take advantage of that. Look at all those items. If you want that, go to that website, enter the codes. And I think we're doing this tomorrow too. So please take advantage of the free stuff that we're giving away. Very excited to be sharing all of this wonderful merchandise with you. But that being said, the relegation tournament has ended, gentlemen, but we still have a very intense and fierce competition upcoming on the stream. It's free-for-all. We had a competition open among a lot of players. We had 3 rounds of play. First round, I think, was 6 players across 4 matches. The top 2 moved on to the next one. Top 3 moved on, and then top 2 from there moved on. Ultimately, we're down to 6. We have 6 players in the house. We'll probably get some pro shots of them on stage because they're getting hooked up. They're getting ready to play in this free-for-all. 6 players. I'm going to defer straight to our analysis, gentlemen. Free-for-all, how do you approach it? What's the key to winning this free-for-all here for these guys?
Well, my strategy is I go with the pace of the game. If it's going really fast pace, I can be a little bit more patient or aggressive depending on the exact situation, trying to pick off kills. I try to go a methodical approach, but I know Kyle's gotten really lucky in a free-for-all before. What's the best way to get lucky in a free-for-all?
You like hide and like wait for the sniper or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, Dave, I know you know a little bit.
Do you team up? Do you try to do diplomacy in the game and team up with someone?
Yeah, I mean, there's been some big free-for-alls in the past. There might have been a little bit of help going on here and there, but I mean, it was about half as much help as I know some people gave.
Wow, there's something layered there. But here are your competitors you're seeing on camera. I wonder if they know they're on camera because, Walsh, you've been there. I've kind of been there, but like being on camera on stage, right? There's a little bit of intensity, a little bit of pressure, but these guys they just joined today. They should be having a ton of fun. So hopefully we get some intensity and some reactions from these guys because this FFA is the real deal. I don't know. Do I ask you guys for predictions? Like, where do we go from here? What do you think? What's the key to victory?
I mean, as far as my prediction,
yeah.
For my prediction, I'm going with Randa. He showed up here today. He's been a top open circuit player. Of course, his team obviously did not qualify, and that's why we're seeing him here. This free-for-all was not open to the pros or the open circuit teams that are competing here today.
Or to the commentators, where I would have won.
Exactly. And then, of course, Randa, though, showing up, already made it this far. I'm expecting big things from him. He struggled in 4 sometimes, but this is going to be a good opportunity for him to come out, win money in a free-for-all, and prove that he is one of those top open circuit team players still.
Walshy, final thoughts before we get into this FFA?
No, I just want to see these guys start the action.
Me too.
It's hard for me to give prediction because obviously these players are all here for a reason. One thing to keep in mind is that I believe Rami won it last time for the spring split. So, isn't that correct? Or
Baby J won it, I think.
Oh, for some reason I thought Rami won. Maybe not. But either way, I wanted to point out that Rami placed high in the free-for-all last time, and it's no surprise why he's on one of these top open teams as well. He's an incredible shot, and he's trying to make his way still through relegation. I expect to see him back here again.
Yeah, I mean, he's substituted in Pro League multiple times during the summer season. He's clearly a ridiculously skilled player. And like we were saying before, like this is not going to be the last time we see any of these players that didn't qualify here today. They will be back. They will be competing for the Halo World Championships, and they will be competing in next season's relegation as well.
There's some reaction. Love seeing that. But the players are ready. The commentators are ready. I'm certainly ready. Let's go ahead and get into the FFA once and for all. Who's going to take? Oh, the crowd's ready too. Love hearing that. Let's go over to the Xfinity desk and T-Squared and Towie. Take it away, guys.
Thank you, guys. Yes, it is time for the free-for-all, the come-up for all the AM players, and we also have some pretty solid players here as well. And Towie, I like the little eyebrow raise you gave me. You look like you're ready to cast some games, man. Let's get it going.
It's good to be here.
It's great to have you. So, yeah, I mean, taking a look at some of these names, Jazero, Randa, Naxxus, those are my three favorites in terms of who these top three are going to be. But you also have a couple other up-and-comers. Looks like there is Polyek, and then you have Streaming Monks, Rifle. So watch out for those guys. And I don't know, Towie, predictions on these guys. Have you heard of any of these guys besides the first three that I named?
Well, obviously Randa. I do know Randa pretty well. But then you take a look at some of the other players. Naxxus, I believe, is only 16 years old, which is crazy how well he's performing, coming all the way to the finals here.
Streaming Monks slip that, you know, got to get.
Oh, yeah, you know, you have to. There's really talented 15, 16-year-old players out there. I was going to say, Streaming Monks, his first event was at Orange County, second event in Las Vegas, and he made the semifinals for the free-for-all, and here he is again.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, free-for-all, it's a completely different style of game. You know, it doesn't take nearly as much, I guess, coordination to play free-for-all as it does 4v4 because the call-outs that you have to have in 4v4. Towie, what do you say about, you know, calling out and playing at the same time?
Well, it's one of the most important skills you can have when it comes to team play. I mean, your communication, being able to communicate while shooting or while positioning or while in a battle is just crucial for raising the overall awareness of your team. And if your team collectively can all four do that at an exceptionally high level, it's just going to increase everyone's awareness on the map at all times. So
now I got another question. How about turning free-for-all skill into 4 versus 4 skill? How do you do that?
That is a very, very good question, of which I wish I had a better answer other than trying to just find the right teammates and understanding what the most important aspects are of both. Now, free-for-all, obviously awareness is going to come into play, but it's all individual. I mean, you need to be anticipating spawns, anticipating where players are moving, and just looking for action and always coming in from the side. You don't want to try to initiate a lot of one-on-one battles in free-for-all. So, big differences in both, but finding that similarity is obviously very important.
Yeah, that's true. And one of the things that, you know, is for sure in these free-for-alls is whoever is shooting the best typically is the one winning. And a lot of decision-making comes into that too. But you saw Randa, unfortunately, couldn't get that kill on the player going up the lift. That kill ends up stolen, and then he dies. That's probably 2 kills to another player.
Yep, there's a lot of individual little moments like that that end up having a huge swing in the game. Great sword play out of there from Jazero. He's trying to stay alive in this bubble here. As a player weak, trying to push him. That's a big kill right there. Having control of that sword is probably going to be pretty huge throughout the game.
Yeah, interesting. I had a chance to sit down with Jazero. I believe it was at the Orange County event where he did pretty solid in the free-for-all, and asked him why he hadn't kind of come up in the 4v4 scene yet, and he was saying that he had team issues in terms of not being able to commit. He had commitment issues.
Yeah, unfortunately, that can probably be a pretty common problem in the top amateur ranks when it comes to trying to find the right set of teammates or committing with the right teammates or finding the right, you know, squad that, you know, can practice and be able to show up and perform at the tournaments. So obviously a lot of talent, though, clearly making it all the way to the finals.
Definitely looks like he now has a double kill over towards that car side with the camo, and it's not an easy thing to do, getting on the other side of the map with the camouflage with all these players trying to kill you. So nice job by him, and look at that, how he doesn't shoot that player towards pink 1 because he knows that he can't get that kill, and he'll also give up his position. Somehow even stays alive. Is he able to get that kill? Yes, he steals that one, and that other player's no shields, and that's exactly what you want to do in the free-for-all, picking up 2 easy kills while making them look easy for Jazero.
Yeah, unbelievable job. One, getting that camo and then staying alive with it. You know, everyone, this is the second camo of the game. Pretty much everyone knows roughly when it will be up. It shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. He gets it, stays alive, and is now We're watching him pick off double kill after double kill with the lead in the game. As we see him just cleaning up another player here. That's going to be 3 dead all the way up top center. It's almost as if they don't even know he's on the map. Trying to finish off that one shot there.
That's like a snipe down move, right?
It really is.
It's like, does anyone even know snipe down's on the map right now?
Unfortunately, doesn't get the kill on that sword player. That was Naxxus getting that unbelievable lunge, now trying to push towards Pink 2. Hoping to catch a player off guard that was also pushing to Pink 2. Not a lot of action right now. As it seems like everyone is all collapsing into red base at the same time. Naxxus taken down from the car side. Another player in the base. Another one through the window. This is chaos, top red.
Sure is, and looks like Randa going as Daddy has the serious game face on, hitting him with the Spartan charge. Getting the double kill as well. Looking for the triple kill. Can he challenge and find it? He does. Nasty shots coming out from Randa. That's what you want to see. Those are game-winning plays.
Yeah, great shots from Randa there. He definitely knew that he was anticipating those spawns onto the base and knew that he had to go for that challenge there, expecting players to be coming in from behind him into Pink as well, which is correct. That's how he ended up dying. So just good awareness from him to know when to challenge.
Now we're going to jump on board with the man who just picked up the camo. That is going to be Polyak, and he only has 8 kills, but this is a good opportunity for him to try to bring it back here. Switching on over to his pistol, but unfortunately for him, didn't check his right-hand side, and wasn't expecting a player there either, so I don't blame him. And that guy is on the hunt. That's going to be Naxxus. Naxxus shutting down the camo guy. We got to hop on board with Naxxus after that play.
Yeah, great job from Naxxus cleaning that up. I was going to say maybe a little too quick on the draw there for the camo player to just... He was still weak, half shield. He was, you know, shot off the top car and then tried to clean up a weak guy, but his shields hadn't fully come back yet. You just have to kind of play it slow to stay alive with
that.
That
nade screwed him over big time.
Really did.
You know, you get the hit markers there, you get the intel on that guy, and no longer are you camo. They start to realize where you are. Nice grenade coming out from Naxxus, and this guy was a coach, actually, at HCS Las Vegas. However, he placed better in the free-for-all than any one of the players that he was coaching.
Well, I know who I'm rooting for in this free-for-all now.
A little bit of the brotherly coaching love going on over here at the caster booth. And let's talk a little bit about our boy Jazero over here, who ends up dropping with the sword. So we're going to switch on over to Randa. And Randa's been trying to, you know, make his way up in the 4v4. Obviously wasn't able to make it here into the relegations, but got to give props to all these players for showing up and participating. I believe it's $1,000 here for first place.
Yeah, it's a great turnout here for the free-for-all. And like you said, Jazero, his first tournament was at Orange County. He made the semifinals. The second was in Las Vegas. I believe he placed 4th in the finals. And then here we are back again in the finals. So just an impressive outing from him.
Definitely. And now you have the battle rifle here in Rifle 1's hands to see if he can find it. And you know what? Only 5 kills, but to me, it seems like he's shooting pretty solid with this gun.
Pretty good shots.
Missed that last shot.
Maybe not the last one, but
I mean,
looked solid though. I mean,
he hit like 6 out of 7, 7 out of 8. So that was pretty good shots from him. I think that he's probably got a lot of assists. It's been out on the butt end of some really experienced players just preying on the fights that he's probably been getting in and just stealing those kills.
Yep. See Jazero just trying to dance around this lift here, trying to stay alive for as long as possible. Got his shields back finally. Great job just dancing around, avoiding some grenades. Dodges the sword player again with a great thrust and takes him out. Unfortunately, the get out of jail free card does strike him right in the face there, so it will be a trade. But
nade right there, that was a very quick nade. He must have watched.
Really not quite sure.
The animation right there. Look at this, Naxxus, the eagle eye monster over there, getting Randa out of his camo, and that's going to be good for
Would have loved
Jazero.
to have that one back, I'm sure. For Randa.
Yeah, definitely, and that's going to be great for Jazero, who's in 2nd place here, Tawi. So let's see if he can get this kill, and he does, getting the reversal medal as well, only down 1 kill.
Yep, able to almost picks off that kill with a storm rifle. I was going to say with 2 players shooting there, that would have been a really impressive kill to be able to pick off in a bad situation.
There it is. Randa gets the double kill. And guess who was fighting? That was Jazero. So instead of Jazero tying it up, instead Randa takes a 3-kill lead. Big battle against Naxxus, but no. Naxxus.
Yeah, that's a great play there from Naxxus, just coming in. 1, winning that individual battle, but 2, he just seems to be positioning himself pretty well. Almost connects on that mid-air ground pound.
That's a good play.
A last resort option, and if you can connect with it.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
That's Another kill getting away from Randa, looking like he wants to try to throw that one up into the attic, but the player didn't clamber up, so now he's just kind of camping this one out, car one, waiting for someone to appear on the radar. That's going to be Pollock. Easy kill for
Really
Randa.
smart play right there from Randa, just anticipating where they're going to be spawning up and how players usually move in this game type. So he knows that, you know, a player most likely will fly over that car side and just gets a pick off or a free easy kill there. It's going to be important to look out for this next camo, though. This should be coming up fairly soon.
Yeah, I mean, you can learn a lot by watching Randa play free-for-all because, you know, Jazero is more of a run-and gunner. Randa definitely moving around the map very strategically, picking and choosing every single battle that he's getting in.
Yeah, his positioning is what's important to look out for because, as we just saw, he picked up 3 or 4 kills while we were watching him there on players not looking at him at all, which is obviously what you want to try to do in a free-for-all. You want to eliminate those individual battles, so great job overall from Randa.
Naxxus picking up a couple sword kills, making it look easy over there. He's going to drop on over to Randa. So we're going to go and switch back and forth between the battle for first and second. And Tally, why don't you walk us through this format a little bit, because we have 2 maps that are being.
Yeah, so after this first game, I believe we're playing the second game on Regret. There will be 6 players on both maps. You will get points allocated for 6th through 1st, and then you add those points together after both maps have been completed for your final cumulative score.
Yeah, so obviously you want to try to get the best placing possible so you can rack up those points, but you also want to get as many kills as possible too at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. So placing 2nd or 3rd in this first one, you are not out of it. You haven't lost anything. You can still place 1st in the second free-for-all, and if, for example, a player places 1st and 2nd and another player places 2nd and then 1st, the tiebreaker is still going to come down to kills, so it's important to just try to accumulate.
Then deaths.
Yeah, absolutely. The most amount of kills and assists as you can overall.
So let's go ahead and run through the kills over here with Jazero with 28, and then you have Randa sitting at 23. We're going to scroll through everybody once Jazero drops. There it is. So we actually see the stats. So 22 and then 20 are your 3rd and 4th place. So we're going to hop on board with 3rd place, current 3rd place player, Naxxus, who, again, has been playing fairly well from what I've seen, but, again, free-for-all just so difficult. As you can see, he had a plan and just got shut down by the spawner behind him.
Yep, it is fairly unpredictable, especially when you get down tight in these late game situations. You know, obviously, if you see yourself 1 kill, maybe only 2 kills out of, you know, a place above you or 2 places above you, you want to kind of play a bit more aggressively, play panicked, and you just see players getting into battles so quickly or pushing so fast off their spawn.
Wow.
Great plays there from Randa.
That is amazing, and he's on a 7 spree right now, and he's only up 7 kills, so while Randa is putting in work, you got to assume that Jazero's done a pretty good job of keeping pace at the same time. Looking for a ground pound, ends up just ground pounding right back towards P3. A couple grenades coming in. That's going to be Polyak getting that kill. Let's see if Randa can try to pull away any further, and he does. Finding 1 kill, makes that
guy.
2. Just literally sneezes on 2 people and picks up 2 kills.
Unbelievable sneezing coming from Randa here in the end of this game. Just walks into Pink 2 casually with that storm rifle, picks up 2 free kills. It seems like he's always falling into, you know, free kills around this map right now, playing this free-for-all exceptionally well.
Well, being at the right place at the right time is definitely a skill. It's not a matter of luck. Look at that, he just swoops on all around. Yeah, that was a little bit lucky over there, but you still have to hit your shots, and you still have to put yourself in that solid position. So what a phenomenal game number 1 for Randa, putting himself in prime spot to walk away with this $1,000 in cash money over here. Oh, almost a ninja coming out from Jazero, but that's not going to be enough. And there it is, Randa walking away with 1st place and 46 kills. Doesn't even bat an eye, knows it's not quite over yet. Still another map to be played. This time it is going to be on Regret. So
look at how excited he is. Just
so
pumped up to be here.
So there it is, a little swig of water coming from these guys, just kind of brushing it off, getting ready for the next game.
And in this next game, like I said earlier, you know, anything can really happen. I believe in the last free-for-all, Stellar ended up placing 1st and then took 3rd in the second free-for-all. Snipedown came in. I'm not sure what he got in that first one, but the second one, he ended up winning it. And with such a significantly higher margin of kills in that second free-for-all, ended up taking home 1st place.
Now, the question that everybody is asking, and I've been thinking this for years, why is Walshy so pretty?
close for me? Sorry, sweetie, I'm trying a new technique on you.
Well, can't get any worse with me, so.
Sorry, your ear's looking a little red and shiny.
Is this strong side?
How does this feel right now? Yeah. We got him. We got him.
Come on.
Let's go, Rosa. Let's go, team. We got him.
I'm sorry, I love you.
As soon as the ears start coming, I was like, this gotta be strong side.
Perfect. All right, let's put it into the show.
Ah, yes, Kappa Pride. Feel pretty, so pretty. How do you feel? Do you feel pretty, Tally?
I mean, after that, how can you not?
Love it. Walshy always a good sport about everything. And you know what? Side, I wasn't falling for that one. He got me on that one off camera, so I'm not going to fall for that one twice. Fool me once. Fool me twice. I don't know how that saying goes, but it's all about the free-for-all going on here. Let's change the subject.
Well, the prank war between those two goes back years and years for those that don't know that. So the Walshy and Strong Side epic prank war now has continued, just raising the stakes a little bit. I'm a little curious to see what, Dave brings to the table next.
Yeah, all I know is I got some serious Kappa Prides going on in the chat right now. Continue to flood them for the rest of this game. And you know what? I am a liar, guys. It was not regret. It is back-to-back truths over
both
here.
liars.
So you got to give a huge advantage over to Randa.
You have to go with Randa, especially with the way that he played that first game. But the experience, just how many tournaments he's been to, obviously his reputation as a player, and how he came out and performed in the first game. I mean, he's got to be the hands-down favorite right now.
Let's see if Jazero can try to fight back, because it's going to be almost impossible for anybody else to try to take first place away from him. And as we say that, Jazero escapes with the camo, so I'm going to switch on over to him, even though we did see a fantastic kill from Randa. He gets cleaned up there from behind from the camo player and the man who got second place in the previous game. So really, to me, it's all about, can Randa secure the right amount of kills here? And also, not just the kills, if he ends up getting maybe even third place, Tawi, a first place performance, no matter what the kills were, is going to give Jazero the win.
I was going to say, his margin of victory, yes, it matters, but if he drastically underperforms and ends up in third, fourth, fifth by some measure, his overall point value is still going to be very low compared to someone who places second, or second, first. So certainly possible for anyone else to take this right now.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys virtually just trying to play spoiler, and I just love seeing the opportunity for new up-and-coming players to get onto the main stage and get onto the live stream here to make a name for themselves, and just so awesome to see over here. Streamin' Monks ends up picking up that kill, and look at this one, a lot closer than the first game.
Yeah, right off the start here, it seems like everyone is around that 3 to 4 kill mark. That camo was burned off the start. It'll be up again in about 45 seconds or so. We have Steaming Monk spawning onto the base, knowing he's got to try to get up, looking for some players to spawn car. Picks off a player who just got out of a battle, so that's good on him to be able to pick up that kill. Takes down Randa there, the Spartan charge. It's a good double kill.
Very good double kill, and look at this. Jazero has made his way up towards P2 with the sword, picks up a kill, and is in first place. This is exactly
Man, it's so fast.
And you know what? He's experienced, Tawi, over these playing 2 free-for-alls in a row and what the point system is. So he needs to, just continue to play his game. And meanwhile, now the pressure really is on Randa.
Yeah, good on Steaming Monks there, though. That sword player, Jazero, he was able to take him out. It looks like he was maybe playing it just a little too fast, but looks like once again we see this sword into pink 2 control coming in. Misses the lunge with the sword, ends up connecting, hoping no one else can finish him off here, trying to stay alive top red. Good play from Steaming Monks here. I'll probably expect him, going back into pink 2 with sword. It seems like this is the optimal strategy we've seen a lot of different players try to use so far in these 2 games.
This has been the optimal strategy since the Halo 2 days, Tawi. You know that. Bring the sword up towards P2, put in that work, grab that battle rifle as well. Unfortunately, Steaming Monk's not able to land that last shot and loses battle rifle versus pistol.
Great shots from rifle.
Yeah, definitely. And Randa has got camo now and coming in with the flank, but look at that, Tawi. He's dropped all the way to 4th place. He's just teetering on that 3rd and 4th place. Yeah, it's only 2 kills, but this is just a complete 180 from the previous game.
It seems like everything is just much, much closer. Yeah, he's in 4th, but it's still only about 3 minutes into the game, and he's only down by a couple of kills, so it's no reason to completely panic yet.
Not at all, that's for sure, but one of the things that attributes to this is everybody else really stepping it up.
Yep.
You gotta give it to, Steaming, for example, who's sitting in 3rd place. Someone else, like I said, is gonna have to come in here and play spoiler. Is it gonna be Naxxus, maybe, who's currently tied in 1st place? We'll see what he's gonna do off the spawn.
Yeah, really great job from everyone so far. Naxxus being only 16 years old still just continues to impress me.
Definitely, especially when you go through and you coach a team, but yet you know that you are very good yourself. So it's great to see these players continue to develop and get a chance to play against players like Randa, like Zero as well, who, yeah, I mean, they're not, winning Halo World Championships or anything, but they are very, very good players in their own right. And complete forces to be reckoned with, especially in free-for-all. I mean, Randa, he's good at free-for-all, he's good at 4, is just great at the game. Zero, he's on his way too. So this is a great learning opportunity for everybody here.
Yeah, I would expect a lot of different team opportunities to come out of this type of an event as well. Just being able to play on stream like this and showcasing your talent is just such a benefit to your future team options and opportunities for events. Good job from Randa here as well as he's trying to push towards red.
It's crazy, Tawi, to see the difference in what happens when he had the assault rifle compared to the storm rifle.
Yeah.
It's like deja vu, except that he had a different weapon there, and you can see how deadly the storm rifle is up close, but when it comes to that medium to long range distance, the AR is just so much more powerful, especially if you zoom in. So that was just the wrong time to use the storm rifle. Probably should have just continued to use his secondary weapon there and try to lay down that medium range fire. Yeah,
have to agree with you there as well. That camo was on spawn. Maybe Randa didn't have the exact time, but he was in the spawn where camo is on that bottom middle and left it to go into red when it was spawning 5 or 10 seconds later. So you need to be a little bit more aware of exactly when camo might be coming up if you don't have that exact time, and at least contest it. Play for the kill if you don't have the time. Don't play for the burn or play for the getting camo. At least try to get a kill or pick something off there.
Here it is, Steaming Monks with the sword. He ends up dropping over here. Let's give a little bit of love on over to someone we haven't seen too much of. That's going to be Palyik coming up off the spawn. Currently sitting in last place, but still plenty of time left over here. That's not the guy you want to run into. Jazero
quite the lunge
with the sword. Yeah, got to zoom in to get a lunge that far.
Yeah, a lot of time left in this game, though, and even though he was in last place, it didn't look like he was by too many kills. I mean, there's still a lot of time left. You just need a couple good runs to be able to get right back into it.
So let's walk everybody through the scenario right now as we take a look at the kills. Now you have Jazero sitting in 2nd place. Jazero got 2nd in the previous game, and Randa got 1st. Right now you have Naxxus playing a huge spoiler. So Naxxus, it's going to be very difficult for him to win because the low amount of kills he got in the previous game. But again, he could play serious spoiler to this party.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a big death there for that sword player. I believe that was Jazero, who missed one sword lunge and then ended up being taken down by 2 players bottom red. So we jump on with Nexus. Gets double teamed and taken down there, trying to finish off the kill on a player jumping out of blue. Zero now waiting bottom middle. Looks like that camo is probably up. That player trying to get away with it. Possibly picked off, I'm not sure. There was a sword spawning bottom center. I'm not sure what time that camo was up.
And Tawi, that goes to show, look at the kills right now. How many kills did Randa have? I want to say he had like 46.
40, a lot.
Right?
A lot.
Look at that. I mean, what was that? That was a 12-minute game, right?
Yep.
I mean, double these kills right now and add 2 minutes, and we're still not even close to what Randa got.
Yeah. Randa had an unbelievable game 1 in comparison, for sure. Steaming Monks here with sword again. This sword is just so crucial to have.
It is, with the camo, too. And I kind of struggle with this combo for some reason. I'm just, not the player I used to be, Tawi.
Oh, I've always struggled with it, personally.
Life is Tau, of course, but I like this play coming out. However, he has been spotted. Can he get the kill? He does, however, that's not the trade he was looking for. That's going to be Randa picking up 2 kills because of it.
Yeah, he had sword and camo, but it looked like he was trying to only make plays by having sword out. He needed to take better advantage of having camo, being able to pick off some camo, like pick off weak kills, like look for the battles, put yourself in better positions. Don't rely on having sword, and that ended up getting him killed. Only a 1 kill life there with Camo Sword is not what you want.
Not at all, and here it is, Naxus sitting in first place, so this is going to be a very, very intense battle if he can keep it up, because again, if Jazero ends up coming back here and possibly stealing first place away from Naxus in random places outside of the top 2, that's going to be horrible for Randa. However, he is doing what he needs to do right now, staying ahead of Jazero. That is all that matters.
Yep, that is all he needs to do. If Randa places in the top 2, if Jazero's below him, we'll still take home that first place, but this is about to be a chaotic couple of minutes.
Sure is. 3.5 minutes, still anyone's game, but you got to give credit to where it's due to our boy Naxus. If this was game number 1, he would be extremely excited right now about the position that he's going to be. But look at this. The difference between first and last, Howie, only 10 kills.
Yeah.
That was almost the difference between first and second last.
Yeah, it might have been 9 or 10 kills for first or second. That's crazy. So much difference of a spread.
Just a complete difference in the game. Look at how much more slow-paced this is. There's not nearly as much engagement, not nearly as many battles, not nearly as many kills being stolen, specifically by Randa coming around.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, it might be the nerves a little bit. I mean, game 1, you know, Randa is definitely the most experienced player up here right now on main stage, playing for a sizable amount of money, you know. Game 1, maybe people are playing a little bit too fast, playing a little bit more excited or anxious than, you know, they're used to from home. And game 2, people are kind of settling in a little bit.
Randa settling in now if he can find that triple kill, but no, that one escapes him. Does have the camouflage, and as you can see in your top left next to your health bar there, still plenty of time on this camo to pick up a couple more kills. I mean, he's damaging everybody on the map, fortunately for him.
And that's what you want to do when you get that camo.
Yeah, landing those nasty shots. And a lot of people would wonder, you know, do you want to just go for close range kills with, you know, your assault rifle when you have camo? Really, it's more about just getting yourself in prime positions, Howie.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You said it perfectly. It's just camo is all about using it to put yourself in the best positions possible, and you're able to lay down some damage there when that player didn't see him, and then lift up. And even though it's a pretty even battle, he just had that first shot because of camo and was able to take him down for a pretty easy kill. You know, great job. Almost pulling off the ninja there.
Ooh,
Randa is taken down. That's a great kill from Polyak.
That was a nasty kill coming off from Polyak. And wow, we are again in a very close race here. Only 2 kills is the difference right now between Randa and Jazero, as well as Naxus.
Again, run us through the situations here. Randa placing first, Jazero with second.
That was the previous game, yeah. So again, all Randa has to do is place better than Jazero, and he can be good. But the thing is if Jazero ends up winning this game and Naxus places ahead of Randa, that would put Randa in third place and give himself more points. So that right now is what Jazero is hoping for. He needs to walk away with a win.
And it looks like he is on his way right now. Only 1 minute left in the game, however. I'm not sure what time that camo's coming up, but he is finding 2 players above him in Blue Attic and Blue 2 right now. Trying to not get picked off. Great shots on the player there. He knows he's at a disadvantage with this position, but picks off a double kill. Steaming Monks charging him there, trying to push out of the base.
That's Randa chasing him too, so this is a big 1v1. Switches over to the Storm, gets the beatdown. Are you kidding me? So we need to figure out how many kills Naxus has. He needs to get 2 or 3 more kills to put Randa behind him, and Jazero needs to keep up the pace as well. And he looks like he's finding the kills, but no, he misses that player with the sword. Is he going to be able to land the Spartan charge? He misses them again, and there's another kill right there in front of him. That's going to be
Randa, that was on Randa, and there's only 20 seconds left.
Uh-oh, this is getting
and Naxus gets another sword kill. This is chaos. Everyone's sprinting around the map right now.
Randa knows. He's checking the score. He realized the situation here. He needs to pick up a couple more kills. There's a player on his radar.
Naxus is dead as well.
Naxus
needs
dies.
to finish
he needs
this
kill right here. Randa gets the kill. That pushes him into second. Is that going to be enough? It's going to come down to the assist. We'll take a look in a second, and we'll get confirmation from our referees, and we'll find out. But it is going to be between Jazero and Randa to find out who is going to walk away with this cash.
That was an unbelievable ending. Those were some insane sword lunges.
Yeah, they were.
Just everyone sprinting everywhere for the last 60 seconds.
Oh man, can't wait to find out what the situation is here and to find out who's going to win. Randa coming up, being a good sport, fist bumping everybody that walks by. I have a feeling that he could be the one that won that cash. The only other possibility, again, would probably be Jazero, since Jazero did win that game. And taking a look at the assists from what I can see on my little small screen here before it got disconnected was that Randa even had more assists than Naxus as well, which will secure him that second place spot, which gives him enough points, I believe, to move on, or not move on, to win the free-for-all here. Let's give a round of applause to all of our competitors here and the free-for-all, guys. Thanks so much for everybody that came out and played.
Yeah, that was incredible. I'm a big fan of free-for-all. It's really nice to be able to see so much of the young talent that you don't otherwise maybe get to see very often. And throughout, the history of Halo, there's been so many great players that have showcased their talent for the very first time through free-for-all.
We saw a lot of promising plays coming out from everybody. Every time I switched over to a screen, I was, agreeing with most of the decisions that were being made. The shots looked pretty good as well. Again, you're just going up against very, very seasoned players here in Jazero and also in Randa. But there's also Naxus, who I think was kind of the big shining star here, and he's kind of been doing that after tournament after tournament. Batawi, it looks like we're going to throw it to an interview. So our job casting is done, guys. Take it away at the main stage.
Thanks, Tom. I'm here with Randa, a.k.a. Daddy, winning the free-for-all. Congratulations, guys. Let's give him a round of applause here. All right, man. So you've been playing in free-for-all through Orange County, through Vegas. You made it here now, and you won. How does it feel to be a free-for-all champion?
It feels good. I don't really play free-for-all much, so I just kind of went in and blind, hoping to get lucky and get a win, and it worked out, so that's nice.
So you just kind of went in with your natural raw skill, raw talent, and that ended up getting the right kills at the right time and bringing home the win.
Yeah, pretty much. I kind of just spawn, fly at them, try to clean up some kills, rinse and repeat.
All right, simple as that. Rinse and repeat, play very aggressive. So I got to ask you, too, because a lot of the casters are still calling you Randa. We've seen gamer tags change in the past. Unlegit changed to Eco. Is there a identity crisis kind of going on here? The same deal that Unlegit had. What's going on there?
Not much of an identity crisis. I just think it's funny. Like, even if I still lose, you're calling me daddy over a video game, so I kind of win.
All right. Definitely pretty funny. And we'll see if the casters will start calling you daddy here anytime soon. But guys at home, thanks for watching. And a big shout out to everyone working behind the scenes here at ESL, even 343, making this wonderful show happen, all the competitors and stuff. But we are going to dish it down to the desk. Alex, back to you.
Thank you, Strong Side. Good stuff. Congratulations, Randa, for that victory. Free for all. It's impressive. Walshy, I know you're a free-for-all champion. What do you think about that performance?
He just played it right. Every single situation, he realized when he should charge and try to force a kill. Other times, he knew where to back down. But what was most surprising to me is how Randa just said he didn't practice a ton for it. He just said, all right, just transferred his 4v4 skills into free-for-all. Just spawn, kill, and die.
So if all the commentators did a free-for-all, like all of us, right? Like the casters and everyone involved with the microphones, who would be last?
Oh, you for sure.
Wow. Really?
Right?
Hold on.
I mean, there's a wild card.
Strong Side said Sims.
Yeah.
Sims might be, but at some point it's just who can find Alex and kill him the most.
Wow. Great. All right. Let's play some free-for-all. I would probably.
Them are fighting words.
Okay, that's going to wrap up free-for-all. Congratulations to all the competitors. That was a ton of fun. And that is pretty much going to round out our day. But tomorrow is super special and exciting. We're going to crown a North American fall season champ. We have our top 4 teams from the standings. Team Envious going up against Straight Rippin' in the first round. Optic Gaming going up against Team Liquid. That's like my hype voice because that is going to be super hype. Are you guys excited for tomorrow?
So many great matches. I mean, before, I think at this the last spring session, it was pretty much, all right, Optic's going to win, but by how much? And here we actually have a couple teams, I believe, that can contest them. Obviously, Envious and Liquid and Straight is kind of this wild card. I think almost every squad out here is overlooking them.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for this for like 4 months now. We had some interesting games before, but like you said, Dave, it was Optic. It's how much is Optic going to win by? They haven't dropped a game in the grand finals. Now it's a completely different story. The level of competition is there. The games are close, and there is the possibility of these upsets now, and that's what I think everybody likes to see.
Anything can always happen on the day of a live final like this. You're in front of a huge crowd. You're on stage. This is the day that you've been waiting for, you've been training for, you've been studying. Anything can happen. $150,000 on the line tomorrow. That is going to wrap up our broadcast for today, though. Congratulations to Enigma 6 and Allegiance for making it through to the 2017 Pro League season. Special thanks to Xfinity and Red Bull. Thank you for your support. Go find them. Go buy their stuff. But that does it for the stream today. We'll see you tomorrow, where we're going to crown a North American Fall Season champ. See ya.